What's the worst financial business decision you could make in 2023? Probably buying that which you can get for free. The thing you see in the picture. Do not marry, guys, or at least do it with a prenup to dodge the bullet if poop hits the fan. Crypto. Close second, getting married. Also, never combine bank accounts or buy a house jointly with a female. Buy your house before marriage so it's in your name only. Put all retirement accounts into an irrevocable trust prior to marriage also. Safeguard yourself, be smart. Marriage is a financial contract for a female, nothing more. Not buying Caspa. A house in your name can be contested even if bought before marriage. A prenup can be contested as well. If you had kids with that woman, it's even more probable that'll get screwed. Just watch TLA or CGA on YouTube if you want to know more about this stuff, or pay for 1 hour of lawyer counseling before deciding to marry. As crappy as this is, it's better than going in blind. I have talked to an attorney. If you buy a house prior to marriage and your name is the only name on the deed to the property, then the female is not entitled to it. However, she can contest that she made improvements on the home if she lived there during marriage. In that case, she would be entitled to 50% of the appreciation on the home from the time you got married. Now tell me that marriage is not the biggest effing scam on the planet. Buying or holding Chainlink. Going to college for sure. Waste of time and money with almost zero chance of value. Not buying INJ. It's not, it's a beautiful and holy thing. The biggest scam on the planet is divorce, which should be illegal. Make lifelong vow, break it when you feel like it. The vow is beautiful, it's breaking the vow that's accursed. Anyways, to your question, OP, I think it's being all in cash. Crypto will slowly appreciate in the coming years. Commodities, equities, everything will go up again when the Fed inevitably has to turn the money printer on in a couple years, and I think it's not worth trying to time the bottom. It's possible to get married and not get run over by a divorce. You can get run over by a bus first. Why is getting married a bad idea? Not exactly the same, but I'm contemplating living together with my girlfriend. Financially, it seems advantageous because I could split my living costs in two, freeing up hundreds of euros per month. Sure, costs will go up too, but not more than I'll save. Modern marriage does suck, but I'm still giving it a shot. I'm making sure she's doing her part and contributing to our shared wealth before I finalize anything. Now guys, let's be fair here. Equitable settlements work both ways, and we are all equal under the eye of the law. Just think on all those men you've ever read about who got rich from divorce. Yeah, just think, being born. Not buying gob and blur. Not just stealing stuff from stores. Be uninformed, Keck. I think knowledge is the most valuable asset and won't change my mind about it, so I guess investing in knowing what the heck you're doing, it's a must, and NWC has a pretty decent academy in my opinion. Not taking profits along the way. Ignoring DID, AI and privacy projects, not gonna make it. Not grinding for the chunks airdrop will be the greatest undoing of many. Move back in with parents. Selling your bot or goon NFT at this floor price will be a disaster. Porn prostitutes and surrogates make women optional in 2023. Even effing ladyboys wearing a COVID mask with voice-of-voice modifier is superior to 99% of women. Buying Bitcoin, and you're going to wish it was before Q3 if you haven't already. Not being right at discount and missing out on a potential life changer. The worst financial blunder would be not owning any Bitcoin. Buy a house in any big Western city, either US or Europe, especially at a credit. Keep euros, especially in a European bank. Marry without a marriage contract. Buy poop coins. Women destroy your life as naturally as water's capacity to fill an empty glass. I don't even know where they muster the energy for it. You can have all your stuff together and be the sort of guy who doesn't take crap from anyone, and they'll find a way to adapt to that. Basically sneak through your defenses like a Trojan horse, and then boom, they start dealing damage. They have so many tricks up their sleeve, it's dizzying. The more of them you date, the more you see all of this stuff play out again and again. They'll try to get you by being a brat, making you jealous, being extremely confrontational, etc. That comes the most easily to them. If you're just like I'm done by, they'll panic and basically become your good little pet. No more brattiness, they won't even so much as dare look at another guy, but they aren't loyal. They haven't learned crap. Something unconscious in them is doing calculations, and they're adjusting their strategy for how they're going to ruin you. In my experience, the next path they go to is basically your lack of compliance is hurting me, things that hurt me are abusive, you're abusive when you don't obey. This is the real insidious stuff, right along with other stuff like not wearing makeup in public, not showering, not flushing the toilet, getting fat, and all the other stuff to make you look like a wimp if you don't call them out, but make you look like a jerk if you do. This is where they go, babe, I know you work all week and you want to rest on the weekend. My second cousin's nephew has a birthday party this weekend on Saturday, and then my parents want us over for dinner on Sunday. Sometimes they'll do what I call reverse damage shields on you, where you're like, hey, I'm hanging out with my friends this weekend, They're renting a yacht, do you want to go? And they either say yes, go, and start a fight with you before or during the good times just to taint it and make everything awkward as everyone realizes something is up but you can't address it without being like, hey sorry guys, my girlfriend is a brat loser who can somehow manage to get pissed off on a yacht in the Caribbean. Or they say no but then use the fact you had fun as if you took out a loan and now you owe them your time plus interest. In other words, the better of a life you live the more they use it as ammunition against you until you're conditioned to stop enjoying things because every time you do they find a way to emotionally bill you for it. This whole process just goes on in perpetuity. You date a girl, when she plays the old strategies, you break up. If she begs you get back together, she goes back to the drawing board, plays some more old but craftier strategies, you break up, on until she throws you a curve ball, then you go, oh holy crap, I never knew they had that one, and then you break up. Then you go to the next girl and the same process repeats again and again. There's literally no victory for the most part. Every girl I've dated is the same girl every guy I've ever spoken with who gets girls regularly has dated. The same screw me in this public place where we'll get caught but you'll take all the heat, let me cry in public over something totally incidental you said, let me slam doors so your neighbors hear, let me say I love you when I see you have water in your mouth, let me try to talk to you when I see you're busy and ignore you when you're not, etc. girl. Occasionally you come across a gem but it'll almost certainly be bad timing in one of your lives which will only make the dating grind more maddening. Any decision could go wrong, or it could go right. There's no way to know. Being a rentoid, imagine being a serf LMAO. Marriage is a heckin' scam anymore. Basically using the fancy legal term irreconcilable differences, you can get divorced at a pin drop or however long it takes to get to a lawyer's office and get some paperwork filed. Reasons don't matter. You could both be perfect angels and you'd still get screwed. Also, don't drag the process out. Hell no, all you're doing is padding the lawyer's pockets more. They get paid by the hour. So to them, the more you both bicker and fight about trivial BS, the happier they are. The only way you win in a divorce is if the woman cheats and you have proof of it to use as leverage, she's a druggie and you have proof of it, unfit, or she dies before you. That's it. Failing that, you must be damn good at hiding assets. I also found a special woman who doesn't cheat, use social media, waste money, lie, annoy me, etc. It's because I'm a total alpha male and not an incel. My woman's self-esteem is low enough that if a better alpha male somehow came along, unlikely, she knows I'm the best she'll ever get. So just be more alpha and less beta. Make at least $300K a year, be at least 6 feet tall, be handsome and muscular, have lots of assets, and go knock door to door in rural areas looking for women who have no internet/TV. That way they won't have silly dreams about marrying some famous person. It's really pretty simple. Maybe if you spent less time being a beta incel, a woman would settle for you before turning into a 40-year-old egg carton. More and more women are having kids in their early 20s and getting married than ever before. The only thing holding them back is the lack of Giga Chad alpha famous actor types to knock them up. You think a 5'3", 160-pound woman with a gut and depression is gonna just let her doggies be raised by any man? You incels need to learn that all women are a catch and that marrying them, tolerating them daily, and seeing half of them in your offspring is the only way you'll be happy. So grow up, you incel chuds. Buy cryptocurrency. Anything that incurs debt. Y'all are gonna abe left holding the bag this time next year, screenshot this. Not gonna make it. I'm gobbling up Fed and conks right now because of their sick USPs on AI and quantum resistant blockchain tech. You might think I'm a total sillyhead, but you'll be the one bawling your eyes out in a few years when these bad boys take over the market. Screenshot this so you remember who told you first.